interrupt our regular programming to bring you this special bulletin from RBS News.
Good morning. This is Susan Miles in New York. There's a rapidly unfolding situation in Kentucky this morning.
It's the largest single quarantine in American history, and the most heavily enforced. A perimeter set up by the Army covers all entry points into the zone.
After 19 hours of evacuation, the situation in many centers is critical.
I can confirm there has been an outbreak. The ailment is, as yet, unidentified. It is flu-like. It leads to panic. It leads to confusion. There is no evidence of fatalities within the exclusion zone. We are using judged and judicious force to maintain the border. Warning shots have been fired. No civilians have been harmed.
It's a lot worse than what they're telling us. Typical lies.
Fears over the Knox infection has led to panic buying in stores across the country.
It was an angry crowd that gathered here today.
Chicago, Washington, Boston, Dallas, and 24 other major American cities, at last count, have had protest demonstrations of one form or another.
A Green's grocery store in downtown LA set ablaze. Isolated incidents with one unified voice. We don't feel safe. What aren't we being told? Meanwhile, camps on the edge of the event boundary continue to grow. Onlookers, well-wishers, and worried families.
As arson erupts in LA and blood is spilt in Washington, rumors abound that President Clinton may enact a curfew.
From 6 p.m. tonight, there will be curfews in some of our biggest cities. This is for your protection. Please do not leave your house.
On the same day that all international flights were grounded, peacekeeping forces of police and military personnel patrol the streets. The official line: stay indoors where possible. Do not panic.
We can't show the image, but at least one person suffering from the infection has attacked another. Viciously. Orally.
We have established the validity of this photograph. There's shock here. There are tears. There is anger. Hope has been fading fast for days. People here ask why. Why say panic and confusion when in reality there's so much more?
Recently, survivors from inside the exclusion zone have been released from a military quarantine. Their story is, well, one of horror. The Knox infection's final stage is one of violence. Sufferers attack friends, and sufferers attack family, both indiscriminately. According to these survivors, the infection rate is total.
Today we can confirm that yes, the nature of the Knox event is degenerative. It causes panic and confusion among sufferers, some of whom will then perform acts that are un-American. At this stage, the infection is passed only through direct fluid contact. This means bites. This means scratches. My thoughts are with those poor souls behind the event line, but this is contained. It has always been contained.
I've never seen it like this. It's almost as if official Washington has gone into the bunker.
Reports are coming in of violent clashes on the perimeter of the exclusion zone, located now near Louisville. We'll have news on that as it happens.
Paralyzingly brutal scenes in Louisville this morning as, after shots were fired in a standoff between civilian groups and the Army, waves of infected stormed the city, slaughtering all in their path.
It's spreading without bites. Get away from your television now. Lock the door. Get into the basement. No one knows how it's happening, but it is. Keep away from people, animals, everything.
Symptoms similar to those of the Knox event have been reported in the United Kingdom, in Norfolk, and in Somalia, Africa. If the fever didn't get to you, it all rests on you.
The Knox event infection is confirmed in the following locations: Louisville and surrounding area, Kentucky, New Orleans.
This wavelength has been chosen for emergency broadcast. The spread of the Knox event infection is now total. Stay in small groups. Do not travel. Assume all major urban areas have been compromised. We are doing all we can to reclaim American soil. We will come for you. This broadcast will be set to repeat. All further updates will be broadcast on this frequency. Good luck.